Right, I'm going to change the category from just chatting to... Oh, what's the first game we're playing? I guess Legend of Camelot. That's the first one on the graphic. We'll go in order. We'll go in order of this nonsense. What are the chances this is on the stream category chooser on the OBS? Legend of Camelot. It is on there. It has 5 followers. Why? Fantastic. Legend of Camelot. I'm going to play the intro. Back in a second. Which is least bad? Today, we're going to be production value. I feel like I should get snacks. I have a handful of peanuts that I bought, and I'm not exaggerating, about 3 weeks ago and forgot about in my cupboard, and it's been open. Do peanuts go off? I'll find out later, I assume. But today we're going to be playing 4 video... I almost said 3, because usually we play 3. Going to be playing 4 video games. Legend of Camelot, Hansel and Gretel, Peter Pan, and Snow White and the 7 Clever Boys. The theme that unites all of these is that they're all by the same developer, a developer by the name of Phoenix Games, a Dutch boy who does not exist anymore. Phoenix Games, I have like a little informational thing, is a partly defunct video game publisher founded by Willie Horton, Paul Scher, and Steve Scher that released a large amount of low-effort titles for the Sony PlayStation, PlayStation 2, Nintendo DS, Windows, and Wii. They had contracts with other 50 developers. The German Video Game Archive claims that they published 99 games on the PlayStation 2 alone. They are described by various people, such as TV Tropes and themselves, as a super budget option. They are very maligned and infamous as being an absolutely shit developer and producer. So, fantastic. Good stuff. The first game we have is The Legend of Camelot. There are no critical reviews for any of these games. I don't think there's a single professional reviewer that would appear on Metacritic that bothered to play them. They were released for, I'm going to assume, under a $5 each in 2006 and 7 across these games. Maybe like 2005 to 8 is the general kind of years. Lion King 3 on Nintendo DS is higher profile than I would have expected. They've tended, I think, to make rip-off games. So, love it already. Look at those fuckers. This is shocking. I am going to say as well, this game, which we'll be playing as well, this almost got sued. I think it did get sued. This might be why they don't exist anymore. Because this background, see this grass, how it's kind of pixel art? And doesn't really fit with the rest of the cover? This is stolen art from Final Fantasy. This is illegal. They just released that as the cover for PlayStation 2. They weren't allowed to use this. They thought they could hide it with a poorly 3D rendered ship. So, first of all, though, we're going exactly of all the people to steal stuff from. Legend of Camelot. Yippee, I guess. It should work if I just boot ISO and click Legend of Camelot. It took me longer than you'd think to find these ISOs. Now, also, a fair warning, I believe these games might be like 15 minutes long each, so this might be a very short segment. Legend of Camelot. You'll be seeing it in a second. I just need to load it up. There we go. I have my controller plugged in, so it should be fine. Hopefully. Not 100% sure. Phoenix Games logo. Yippee. This also took a little bit to get working. I had to like change my render settings on the emulator. Okay. Do I want to play in English? Oh, English, German, or French? I speak a little bit of French, but not enough to feel comfortable playing a game like this. So I'll choose English. Do it in German for shits and giggles. You know what? I might play Hansel and Gretel in German, just because it's so German. Hansel and Gretel. But Camelot, that's English as fuck. Oh. Is it started off with ska? This is bordering on ska. That's a sin right off the top. I had a nightmare logging in, so I've been lurking. Can you make a drum roll sound? No. Is the face of the man on the Oscar award my doppelganger, aka Toadie? Yes. Why does it have Seinfeld bass? I don't know why anything is happening right now. Why is there a seahorse? Why is that chime so loud? Hang on, I'm turning it down for myself. You still get to experience the full nightmare. Crab. Freak of nature who needs to be put down. An octopus. A king boy? Can I select Mr. King? No. This is just the title screen, yes? Like, there's a puzzle boy, a little gator friend. Let's choose Mr. Crab. Crab in the background. What does Mr. Crab have to offer? Please wait. Oh no. We're gonna color in. These are gonna take forever to finish. Ping, 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 ding, 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 ding. Everybody enjoying that noise? Let's click on Yosemite Sam down here. He is mostly beard. Oh, don't zoom in so you can see the pixels. Oh, Jesus Christ. How freeform do you think this is going to be? Not... For a horrible second, I thought that noise was coming from the game when I clicked. It's like EastEnders. What is we doing? Let's make this guy. Oh Jesus Christ! I don't know. Do I want to actually color in? Coming up, boys! He's so red. Okay. He's got a purple nose because he's an alcoholic. Oh my God! Using the controller for this is a nightmare. He's an alcoholic. He's got a lovely brown beard or brown mustache. It's fucking impossible to move in small increments. Don't beep at me. There we go. Oh my God! It's made in MS Paint. You're gonna have to like get every tiny little square. That's horrible. I can't get that square. That stays white. More green, please. Extremely loud, incorrect buzzer. This is incredibly difficult. It is. You have to be so precise. You have little green sleeveys. Little green sleeveys? Come on, little green sleeveys. Can I use... Okay, I can use the D-pad for like tiny, tiny quick movements. Let's use the blue for his bib and gloves. His little bib and gloves. There we go. Shut up. Like, why would it not just do all of his little fingers? Surely he would do all of his little fingers. I can't select those fingers. It's too fucking hard. The noise is overstimulating. I might turn it down, actually. There we go, a little bit down. His little fingies can stay that way. Can you give this guy little blue fingies? Ah! There we go, that's enough. You get the idea. He's blue and green. Little blue shoes as well? Is there like a there's not really much in the way of skin tones, is there? It's basically just your brown or yellow, or that's it. I don't know. You can have a little yellow bib. That's not yellow, that's brown.
Previous. Back.
What the fuck is that button? Is that meant to symbolize an eraser? When I use an eraser, that's exactly what happens. That's like the sound you would play when like a morbidly obese man gets erect in a 70s comedy. That's horrible. Really horrible. Awful thing to hear. Previous. You mean a rubber. I'm trying to be international. Because if any North Americans are watching, they'll go, what do you mean you use a prophylactic on your schoolwork? Prophylactic's a word, isn't it? I think I might only know the word prophylactic from Blues Brothers. I'm not finishing this. You get a yellow hat and some eyebrows and that's it, my friend. Kill me. Yes, we do. Ah! I think whoever did this should die. Color in the eye. He gets piercing blue eyes a la Cillian Murphy. Can I get up to that eye? I'm gonna micro move with the... Oh, you cannot really micro move. This is oh, fuck off. That's as slow as I can go. Fuck off! That's his eyebrow! That's his beard! I'm making him some sort of fucked up Muppet. How are you supposed to colour in that eye? This would drive a child to meth. Fuck off. Goodbye. To mess with you, the German translates to erase rubber. Of course it does.
Previous. Back to menu.
Back to menu.
Previous.
Is this the eraser? The rubber? Oh, he did kind of turn into a condom there. He kind of went inside out. Oh, that just erases everything! Fuck off, goodbye. Back to menu. Please wait. From Elmo to Grover. This is going to shock some people. I've never seen an episode of Sesame Street, or even more than about 2 minutes of Sesame Street at a time. I've never, it just never aired here. I don't really 100% know what Sesame Street is. Despite loving the Muppets. There's no more shocks. Is this just a colouring game? Well, what does Mr. Starfish want? He looks confused. Does he need help? This is frustrating. What do you want, Mr. Starfish? I have no idea what you want. What are you? An angry man? Oh, fuck right off. Some sort of slide puzzle? How do I even move it? Oh, absolutely not. I'm so angry. Are they upside down as well? Okay, did this turn upside down while I wasn't looking? Right, I think this goes here. This goes... like here? There we go, that's a face. This goes under. Like that, maybe? No, the other way. No, that doesn't really look right to me, does it? I'm not really sure what's going on there. Is there like a top of a head? I think this might need to go here. This is making me feel ill. Why is it upside down now? So who is this? Is this King Arthur? Is this Lancelot? Is this Galahad? Which one was the one that got seduced by those sexy nuns in the movie? Was that Galahad? I can't remember. You must go here. There we... Does that look right? That doesn't look right at all. And this is upside down. Am I able to... What does this mean? No! You can swap them round? No. No. I'm sorry. No. I'm not willing to. I'm sorry.
Back to menu. Back to menu.
Back to menu. Back to menu.
Back to menu. Back to menu.
Back to menu. This game got to be like Kanye Quest, where it's secretly a front for a cult. I watched a YouTube documentary about Kanye Quest recently. I believe it was by the YouTube channel Grouse House, which I would recommend. They're like an Australian comedy channel. And it was fascinating. I would really just recommend that. I'd never heard of it before. Once again, stumped by a children's game. Oh my god, is Alligator gonna make me do a puzzle then? I mean, we'll go through all the mini games. This is just the same thing. Who's this little boy? Is this Arthur? And is this Uther, his dad? This game should not... Oh no, it's a fucking puzzle. The last time I did a puzzle... Well, this is the corner. The last time I did a puzzle... was in a library while I was waiting for a movie. I mean, yeah, I knew it wasn't there. I just want to get the pieces out. Because I can only see so many pieces. Okay, well, this would go up here somewhere? Thanks. Christ. You go right there. That's a face right there. I want to. It's a top piece. It's flat, for fuck's sake. Just don't say edge. You'll set him off. Surely edging, the ideal circumstance is that you don't get set off. You get like almost set off for a long time, but you never quite reach it. This is your shoulder. Oh no, it must be here, because it has an edge. Right. Sorry. This is over here. We're gonna do it. Flat sides. Look, it's been a while since I've done a puzzle. Also, I'm very dumb. Surely you eventually reach. Here? I like that noise. This is... What am I looking at? Oh, this is your face. I'm so sorry. This is bottom corner, because it has an edge. I don't think we have enough pieces. Like, where does this go? Is this like down here? Fucking hell! That is almost as annoying as this game sounds. The cursor is so happy when you get one. He looks very miserable right now. That's very disturbing. Oh, look, he's really horny for this piece. Oh. I mean, we'll manage to do it. I'm better at puzzles than I am sliding puzzles. There's a timer? Oh, fuck, there's a timer! That's not fun. I thought puzzles, like jigsaw puzzles, were meant to be like this relaxing thing. Come on, get his chest in there. Boy chest, boy hands. These are boy hands. This is boy bottom, maybe? No, this is head. This is boy hands again. These are more boy hands. These are man hands. Fuck off! It just ends. I can't click anything else. I have been... My jigsaw puzzle orgasm has been ruined. Just as I was about to reach climax, the jigsaw puzzle man came and, like, punched me in the testicles or something.
Back to menu.
Back to menu.
Back to menu. Back to
Puzzles
menu.
and tatters. Who puts a timer on something like that? What the fuck are you? Is there a plot in this game? Oh, this is just settings. Sure. Let's maybe turn the sound down a tiny bit. Cursor speed up a little bit. There we go. What's a triangle button on this? Triangle is back. I'm gonna say that's the Y, because that looks the most like a triangle. What's the other one? Octopus? That's a movie boy? 6 minigames. One is a... Oh.
The Story of Camelot.
Oh. The Story of Camelot.
A long, long time ago, there was a beautiful place covered in lush vegetation. It was
And
called
Australians?
the Land of Britain. It was a place of bright, cheerful sun. An
Oh, I
inaccessible
think the
land
co-producer
where
of
there
this
was
game might
peace
have been
and
called
abundance. But one
Dingo
day,
Productions.
sinister
That's not a
clouds
joke.
appeared over
That
Britain.
explains the accent.
A greedy ruler wanted to invade this happy land. He called on the cruel Saxons to help him conquer the Britons.
Is this historically
The warriors
accurate, do we
sailed
think?
from the North Sea and started throwing poor Britons from their homes. And
Poor
then
Britons
began
from
to
their
settle
homes.
farms. The sad Britons had to flee from the Saxons. And when the Britons lost almost all hope of getting back their homeland,
This is
brave
basically
and
just as
noble
good as
King
Sword in the
Uther
Stone.
Stood his ground.
I'm not even
and
100% joking. I don't like that movie.
fought. He became the leader of the Britons and put the Saxons in their place.
Oh, those fucking Saxons.
Then blissful peace
We hate them.
reigned again in Britain. It was at that
Fucking
time that King
Saxons,
Uther
German pig
fell deeply
freaks.
in love with a woman called Igrina, the wife of his most faithful friend, Prince Gorlois. There was a serious fight between the friends.
This guy sounds
You
like a
can-
school trip to a museum.
Oh,
I'm gonna enjoy my peanuts like I'm in the cinema.
Prince Gorlois was defeated, and beautiful Igrina married King Uther, who had fought with such ferocity.
I don't think
to
these are
win
gone
her
off.
heart.
I
From
have
this
3
marriage, a
Dingo
child
Pictures
was born.
games.
He was
Why?
called Arthur, and he was taught by Merlin, the wise and good wizard.
Merlin, we know that one.
Unfortunately, the happiness between Uther
And it's the guy from the
Igrina
Colouring
did
In
not
game.
last, and
Angry
this
Man,
caused
who's Yosemite
great
Sam.
discord between the knights of the realm. Then the Saxons attacked Britain again with a much
Again?
bigger army.
Arthur
During
wasn't
a
real,
great
right?
battle
I
under
know
the
that
cover of darkness,
that's an incredibly
Merlin
stupid thing to say.
smuggled
I'm like
little Prince Arthur from the
99.9%
castle,
sure he
and they
wasn't
hid
real.
in Wales. The whole of Britain was plunged into
I know he didn't have
fiery
magic
warfare,
swords and a wizard, by the
country
way.
was forced to endure years of war and oppression. One day, the Knights of the Round Table were called together in London.
Who's this idiot?
They decided to elect a new king who would help them overcome the Saxons.
These Saxons are nothing but trouble.
Just then, a mysterious sword in a stone appeared in the heart of London. Engraved
I only
in the
recently
stone
discovered
were
that the
words,
Sword in the
"Whosoever
Stone
shall
and
pull
Excalibur
this
are different
sword
things."
From the stone is the legitimate king of all Britain.
Like, I think
All
Excalibur is the
knights
one that the wet
tried
woman
as hard as
throws.
they could to pull the sword from the stone. But unfortunately, despite their best efforts, none of them proved worthy of the crown.
Well, look at them, they're pathetic.
At that time, a brave knight called Hector passed through London with his son
Hector?
Kedge and their friend Arthur,
Arthur,
who had
that's
grown
the
by
one.
then into a young man.
Why are the Britons writing in
Suddenly,
runes instead of
Kedge
Latin?
realised he had
I'm
forgotten
assuming
to
this
take
is
his
basically a
sword on the journey.
documentary.
Obligingly, young Arthur
Do you like
turned
the
his
never-ending
horse around
story? Not
and
really.
rushed back home to fetch the sword.
I like that one
As
scene
luck
with the
would
sad
have it,
horse where he
rode
just kills
past the
himself. That's
mysterious
fun.
stone with the engraved words. Why am I returning home if there is a beautiful sword right here?
I have said that so many times.
That'll make him happy.
Why the fuck would I go home? There's a sword.
Then young Arthur approached the stone and pulled the
Is it like a
sword from
Thor's hammer thing?
without any effort at all.
Where it's
Then
like,
he
oh,
took
you
the
have to be
sword to
pure of
Kedge
heart
and gave
and
it to
not a
him.
Saxon.
Kedge saw immediately that he had been given
This is
the
sub
magic saber.
Hanna-Barbera animation. How long is this?
This is the sword from the mysterious stone.
Arthur just lubed up the
should
sword.
become king
He just
of
like
Britain.
he went there the night before and just like
But
spat
Hector
on
knew
it.
that pulling the sword from the stone was beyond his son and did not believe
According to Google, it's 98 minutes long. No, it is not.
Sire,
Got him. Okay, thank
you
fuck.
are the legitimate king of all Britain. It was then that Arthur realized
Again, I've
that
seen
it was
Monty
God's
Python's Holy
will
Grail enough
that he
times.
was to be
I know he's king
defender
of the
his
Britons.
beautiful green land of Britain. He decided that during his reign he would rule justly and fairly. Then he built a wonderful castle in a place that became the capital, and he called it
What's that got to do with my knob?
So Camelot is London. Is Camelot London then? It said it became the capital. Is Camelot meant to be London? When do we get to see Sir Robin? He's my favourite. He's so brave. No, it isn't. Well, why is it? What's Camelot then? Is Camelot somewhere in Wales or something? Because I thought Arthur was Welsh. Yeah, why does it have medieval castles that wouldn't exist for 500 years? I guess there's one more. There's Seahorse. What's Seahorse? Camelot is Toronto. Please wait. Did you skip that or was it over? I didn't skip it. I think that's it. What are you? Oh, fuck off! No, absolutely not. It's a fucking, like, match game. Oh, fuck that. Oh, those are so similar as well. Okay, that one. And that one. I'm so shit at these. This one and this one, maybe? Remember the ships. You and you? Oh, kill me. I hate this. Why are they all puzzles that you would find on, like, the back of a menu at a child's restaurant? Surely they could come up with something better. That's, like, down all the way down there?
Next.
Oh, fuck off. Where's the wedding? Time?
Well
Time? Time? Any 100% speedrun?
Next.
98 minutes. Absolutely not. Are you insane? Goodbye. Is that the game? Is that the game? Legends of Camelot. Is that what the game is? It's just this. That feels like I would hunt down whoever made this and do things to them. Cause like is that all this game is? What are you again? Yeah, that was what I just clicked on. What an... I mean, I know these games are known for being rip-offs and being like, you know, low-effort nonsense, but fuck me, that's not good. That's so bad. It's Tintagel Castle.
Back to menu.
I mean, this is just...
Back to menu. Back to menu.
This is just the same story again.
Camelot.
Back
I
to
can't
menu.
even move my cursor
Back
over
to
the
menu.
screen.
Back to menu.
A
Back to
long,
menu.
long time
Back to
ago,
menu.
there was a
Back to
beautiful
menu.
place covered in
Back to
lush
menu.
vegetation.
Back to menu.
It
Back
was
to menu.
called
Back
the
to menu.
land of
Back to
Britain.
menu. Tintagel. Tintagel? Tintagel. Tintagel? Tintagel. I don't know. Not London, for fuck's sake. Are you saying that Legends of Camelot might have something in it that isn't historically or geographically accurate? Because that's terrifying to me. Hello, are we winning? Tintagel. There we go. What was that? This is just the menu. I think we just finished The Legend of Camelot. What an absolute disaster of a video game. Why is there a starfish in this game called Legend of Camelot? Why was there only, I think, one mention in the game of Camelot? Check a walkthrough? You did not finish it. You gave up on children's puzzles. Legend of Camelot game. Legend of Camelot, the board game. Nope. Phoenix Games. Does anybody have a video of this up there? Oh no. All the videos are 6 minutes long. Oh god. I knew these were gonna be short, but fuck me. What's the starfish one? The starfish was... I can't even remember. Was that the match game? Or was that the colouring in? Or was that... No, the crab was colouring in. The starfish was the... like, sliding puzzle, I believe.
Then young Arthur approached the stone and pulled the sword.
Yeah, that's
from
it. This is 6 minutes long, this playthrough. Fuck me. Okay, cool. Next game, shall we? Goodbye, Legend of Camelot. Fucking hate sliding puzzles. The sliding puzzles are the worst. Legend of Camelot 1. We finished it, everybody. What's the next game on the list? The next game is Hansel und Gretel. Oh, meine Hansel und Gretel. Hansel and Gretel. 0 followers. Shocking. Well, no, actually, 24 followers for this one. I'll click that one. Hansel and Gretel. Where is it? 24 followers for this game. Amazing. The bar has been set. Boot ISO full. Obviously, we want full interactivity with this game. Legend of Camelot. Hansel und Gretel. Sony Computer Entertainment presents the seal of quality. In Spain, it's El Hans y Egret. El Gret. I do not speak Spanish. I don't really intend to learn either, even though my parents live in Spain now. They become filthy expats. This game also does not have any Wikipedia entries or... I mean, you'll be shocked to discover. There's no Wikipedia entries. There's no anything, really. There's nothing. There's no information about this on the internet that I could see. I don't speak French. I let the funky music do the talking. German? Because this is a German myth. Why do all Irish people move to Spain? It's a thing. Irish and British people love to go to Spain and get redder than anyone ever has. I don't know why. I wouldn't. I don't want to, but they have. It's just, you know, want to skin burnt. Bitte warte. I think that means please wait. Bitte wart. Bitte wart. Oh, Hansel und Gretel. Oh, it's the same fucking icons. The gang's all here. It's the same cunts. 2 very different reactions. Oh, it's the same. Who would have guessed? Right. It's the same music. I don't think this fits Hansel und Gretel. Do you think it'll be German voice acting? Or do you think they only recorded 1 voice track? Right, give me Mr. Crab, please. At least it's in German now. I mean, the only text was bitte wart. There's no text here. Wait, will it say, like...
Zurück zum Menü. Zurück zum Menü. Zurück zum Menü. Zurück zum Menü. Zurück zum Menü.
They do have German, and the dings sound distinctly Germanic right now. I'm going to color in this sad girl/boy. I don't know which one I'm choosing. Dora the Explorer in prison, finally. Dora. Dora. These are German children. They're blonde as fuck. Blonde child. Och, meine Handy. Wo ist meine Handy, Mutter? That's what these people sound like. They're very pale. This is their skin color. And they're wearing bright green clothing to symbolize, I don't know, the Black Forest or something. They've done heaps, even a Shrek game. Really? Oh, I can get different shades of green, depending on how insane I'm feeling, I guess. There we go. Come on, green up, baby. I'm kind of making Wind Waker Zelda. Or Wind Waker Link. They're the same thing. Actually, no. Link is hotter than Zelda. I hate to say it. Just click on the fucking... There we go. Okay, that is mostly colored in. There's this tiny bit by the hands that isn't. Can I... I'm professional now. Okay, what do we want the bears to look like? I mean, blue, kind of gray, something like that. We're doing it, everybody. You have a nice purple, nice deep purple sash on, like a scarf or whatever this is. I'm actually pleased with this. Add to your portfolio. This is getting put online. I mean, it is getting put online literally right now. We're going to do shading. The inside of the sleeves are a darker color. Holy shit, I am art. I have become art. Your eyes are fucked. Like pink eyes. You have not slept in weeks. There we go. And like a really dark red horrible mouth. Like she's punched you in your mouth and now you're bleeding. I don't think I've ever actually read Hansel and Gretel. Does she punch the children in the mouths at any point? Come on, let me bloody up the mouth a bit. There we go, that's perfect. And then just the bears in the background? Or just the mud in the background, I guess? Oh, I'm not doing every one of these. That's deranged. I'd have to be insane to do all of these, right? As I continue doing them. Come on, just... Fucking D-pad... Ah! Fucking D-pad MS Paint is not a fun time. Like, getting these tiny little bricklets over here is surprisingly difficult. Glad this isn't on PC, or I guarantee there'd be a print button in the corner. I mean, I could just print screen. I have my printer over in the corner. Come on, just... Is this Hansel or Gretel? How do you say or in German? Hansel... Etta Greta? I have no idea. How did spelling change guarantee to grunted? Oder. Hansel oder Greta? Which do we think? I'm gonna guess Gretel has a bow because she's a woman, or maybe like big eyelashes, because that's... It feels like that's how this game is gonna go, right? Come on, last few little bricks, please. Please, nice little bricks. Just... Oh, it's so frustrating. It's making my hands feel weird. Fuck off! Stop honking at me. Fucking pathetic clown game. Right, last brick, please. Let me get this last brick. Just like right up on the line here. Just... Oh, it's actually horrible. This is Hansel, Drea, for fuck's sake. Ah! Look at how close that is, and it's not taking it. Oh, that noise. Fuck off, stop honking at me. Just, I want this, I want to complete one picture nicely. Just one nice fucking family photo for the first fucking time. Please. Where somebody isn't doing a stupid face. I think I'm dead. I think I would rather die than play this. Do a nice one for grandmother. It's not the grandmother that eats them in this, is it? Or do they eat the grandmother? Or is it not their relative at all? Like, who eats who in Hansel and Gretel? Like, lured into like a house made of bread or something, right? Right, I'm just gonna paint the bear and then we'll call it. There we go. Save. I'm going to print screen for later. I've clicked the print screen button.
Next. Zurück zum Menü.
Zurück zum Menü. It's the one where they eat the 3 bears. That's Goldilocks, right? Where she gets like mauled by bears. Hansel and Gretel is ruined vor. That is a horrible sentence to read. So it's like vor edge play, Hansel and Gretel, but involving kids, so it's probably not great. Right, I'm not doing a puzzle, sure. I guess we'll try and do a puzzle. I want to get at least one mini game done of each type. I'm not doing the sliding ones ever, though. What looks like the easiest puzzle? Oh, Jesus. The wolves! This looks like something that will get posted on Tumblr. Look at that, some wolves. Inside you are 2 wolves rubbing together. What the fuck is this? It must be up there somewhere. Why have they made them triangle shaped? I don't know where that goes, apparently. Surely right there. There we go. Over. Click it. It's hard to even click on them. This goes right there. Now remember, this is timed, so we can't fuck around. Here? No. Up. Here? Ah! I just panic sometimes, okay? Occasionally you just need to panic. This goes down at the bottom. We can sort that one out easily enough. This must be the bottom as well. This tiny boy? Pick it up! Pick it up! Stop winking at me! It's doing your fucking eyebrows. Right, this must go up here. This must go here. That fills out the moon a bit. Then this is the rest of the moon. Yeah, that fantastic, thanks. This is who made this game? Hurry up, we have half left. We're fine. I think we're okay this time. Now that I've realized. This is the wolf's ass. This is over at the edge. Pick it up. It's genuinely frustrating. I think we're gonna do it, just about. Thank fuck for generous hitboxes. I hate that I have to say that in a game with a jigsaw puzzle. Yay!
Zurück zum Menü.
That's it. You don't get like that much of a fanfare, do you? It's just like, ja. Ja, das ist ein Puzzle. Das ist eine Puzzle. Ein Puzzle? I don't know. Clippy's brother never recovered after his drug problem and had to take jobs like this one. I guess we'll do the movie, right? Which one was the movie? Was that Octopus or was that fucking this idiot? Let's try Octopus. Yes. Bitte warte. There we go.
Der Wald grüßt euch.
It's
es
German.
Ist Zeit für ein schönes Märchen. Hört eine Geschichte
Makes
zu,
sense.
in der viele Wunder passieren. Am Rande eines großen Waldes gab es
Can
eine
I understand any of this from the 6 months of German I did? The animation is more ambitious.
Hänsel und Gretel wohnte.
Hänsel und Gretel.
In der Hütte herrschte große Armut. Es fehlte sogar an trockenem Brot.
The father had to kill and eat the cash. They were so poor.
Mein lieber Mann, ich habe eine sehr gute Idee.
Mein lieber Mann, I love this man.
Und überlassen sie dort ihrem Schicksal. Sie finden dann nicht nach Hause zurück und müssen alleine
We need to
zurechtkommen.
eat our
Wenn wir es
kids.
nicht tun, sterben
Because this
wir
cat is fucking sick. So we're not getting rid of that.
Holzfäller war zwar mit dieser Idee nicht einverstanden, aber die herzlose Stiefmutter war hartnäckig und überzeugte am Ende ihren Mann.
Oh, they're redheads! No, they're blonde. They're Germans.
Wir sind alle verloren. Im Wald fressen uns die Wölfe.
Our parents are fucking. I wish we hadn't seen that.
Sei still.
They're doing
Weine
sort of
nicht,
poor
Gretel.
kink
Wir werden schon
stuff.
zurechtkommen.
Als die Eltern schlafen gingen, schlich sich Hänsel leise aus dem Haus. Beim hellen Mondenschein sammelte er
vampires are
glänzende weiße Bohnen. Er nahm so viele mit, wie seine Hosentaschen
Let's eat these
passen
rocks.
konnten.
We can make soup out of the rocks.
Schwesterchen, du wirst es sehen. Wir überlisten die
I sound
böse
like a
Stiefmutter.
middle-aged man. Oh, that 3D model. Is that a cow? Is that a very skinny cow? Can't afford dry bread. Let's abandon the
Am nächsten
kids.
Morgen, als der erste Sonnenschein am Horizont sichtbar wurde und die dunkle
Is
Nacht
this the Lost
vertrieb,
Boys,
und als der erste
1987?
Hahn krähte, weckte die Stiefmutter die Kinder.
This cockerel is on
Aufwachen,
Tinder, I
Faulpelze.
believe is what he
Wir
said.
gehen in den Wald, Reisig zu sammeln.
Vor der Wanderung in den Wald gab die Stiefmutter beiden ein Stück Brot.
I don't mean to be overly rude, but she's got some milkers on her. Surely she could provide some sustenance. Rather than fucking eating the kids or whatever.
Esst nicht gleich alles auf, denn ihr bekommt heute nichts mehr.
That is a German woman.
Gretel versteckte die Brotscheibe des Bruders unter ihrer Schürze.
Are they selling them to the witch?
Nach einer Weile gingen alle vier in den Wald. Sie wanderten sehr lange. Der schlaue Hänsel
Boob
blieb
cheese.
als letzter
That is
und markierte den
horrendous.
Weg mit Bohnen.
Just the dad pushing them into the woods. That milk's mine, fuckers. Ah, there's
Als
so
sie
many
mitten im
mushos!
Waldesdickicht waren,
Eat the
machten
mushos.
die Eltern Feuer und die Stiefmutter sagte:
The animation is going back and forth from 3D to
Legt euch hin,
MS Paint.
Kinder, und ruht euch aus. Wir gehen Holz hacken. Wenn wir fertig sind, holen wir euch ab.
Mama? Are they leaving them there like you would a Labrador in the
Die
woods?
Geschwister
Just
setzten
like
sich
throw a
gehorsam
ball
ans
for them
Feuer.
and then run away.
Aus der Ferne konnte man Axtschläge hören,
Is that a
sodass
parrot?
sie sicher waren, dass der Vater immer noch
I don't
arbeitete.
know why I tried to look around the corner.
Ach, sie wussten nicht, wie sie im Irrtum waren. Es war nur ein Ast, der gegen einen Baumstamm schlug.
I actually like the
Des
combination of 3D and 2D. We finished Alone in the Dark yesterday, and not only do I think that game looks significantly better, it did the opposite animation-wise, where it was 3D models on 2D pre-rendered backgrounds. It's an interesting look.
Aßen sie das Brot und schliefen ein. Als sie aufwachten, war um sie herum dunkle Nacht. Gretel hatte
Drea is
große
an
Angst
abandoned
und begann
pet.
zu weinen.
Oh, don't cry, it'll waste energy.
Weine
You're not
nicht,
doing Pinocchio,
Schwesterchen.
right? Not
Wenn der
that I
Mond
know of.
aufgeht, wird er die Bohnen beleuchten, die ich
I
auf
hate
den Weg
Gretel,
verstreut habe.
Hansel's
Sie
voice.
weisen uns den Weg nach Hause.
Hansel sounds a little bit like Joe Pasquale. It's actually pretty crazy that folks with boobs can make food from their body. Anyway, back to the game. I mean, if you're willing to lose a little bit of flesh, like, could you safely surgically remove a piece of liver? Because that's one of the ones that regenerates, like a troll, right? Could you safely get like a tiny piece of liver and serve it to somebody, cook it up, and then have it grow back and sort of self-replenish food? But yeah, the milk's probably easier. I think men can get milked as well, and not in that way. But like, I think men can be milked. I think you can lactate as a boy. Can you get boy milk? Boy milk. Men milk. Strange but true, men can lactate, according to Scientific American. Males of many different mammalian species have the potential to lactate, although only one, the Dayak fruit bat of Southeast Asia, does so normally. You can, sort of massage it out of you, I think? Femboy milk, that's slightly different. There's like special boy milk, and then there's like boy breast milk. I think that's a thing. You might have to take some pills for it. Sorry, back to the game. Where the fuck's my game screen? There we go. Isn't this supposed to be the wholesome era?
Aber als die
Special
silberne
boy
Sichel
milk.
am Himmel erstrahlte,
Look, there's two types of boy milk. There's boy milk that you get from sort of lactation, and then there's boy milk that you get when you press on their special boy button.
fanden die Kinder keine glänzenden Bohnen, weil sie schon lange von den Waldvögeln aufgepickt worden waren.
The sad German bird is like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have helped them kill those kids.
Die Kinder
Educational
begannen im
stream.
dunklen, schrecklichen Wald umherzuirren.
Where's the witch? Do we think hands up, who thinks the witch will be hot?
Plötzlich, kaum
Or
zu glauben,
it's a
aus dem
fairy tale,
Haus
the
kam
witches
eine
are
alte
usually
Frau
very
auf dem
ugly.
Besen.
Yeah.
Herzlich
Although
willkommen, liebe Kinder.
Emma, last time I paused, I promise, because this will go on forever otherwise. Emma was shocked when we watched Wizard of Oz for the first time, and I said that I thought the evil witch was very hot. She was like, what the fuck are you talking about? She's like a horrible evil witch. And I went, yeah, but, you know.
Kommt herein.
Die geheimnisvolle Alte führte die Geschwister in ihr Haus.
Come in my big
Sie
white van.
bereitete dort einen köstlichen
Oh,
Schmaus.
some 3D
Die
rendered
hungrigen Kinder aßen und
German
aßen
treats.
und sie wurden nicht
They look
satt.
horrible.
Als ihre Bäuche endlich voll waren, machte die Alte ihnen
Don't just
die
live
Betten
with.
und die
These are.
Kinder schliefen
I don't mean to
glücklich
victim blame. These children
ein.
are
Aber die böse
idiots.
Hexe täuschte nur eine gute Großmutter vor.
Like,
Sie
surely
lockte
you know
glücklich
not to
arme
do
Kinder
this,
in ihr
right?
Puppenhaus,
Like she's gonna fuck you
um
up.
sie danach zu essen. Am frühen Morgen fasste
I'd
sie
rather die
Hänsel
of
mit ihren
starvation than live in the
knochigen
boy
Händen und
cage.
schloss ihn in einem Käfig ein. Sie entschied nämlich,
Does she make
dass
them
der Junge
fat?
ein gutes Mittagessen sein werde.
Is she a feeder?
Sie wollte ihn ein wenig mästen. Gretel weinte den ganzen Tag. Sie musste gehorsam sein und
Why
alles
is Gretel
tun,
out?
was die Hexe ihr befahl.
Zeige deinen Finger, liebes Kind. Bist du schon fett genug?
Oh, I think I
Der
remember
schlaue
this.
Hänsel
Her
hielt-
eyes are fucked, despite being open and fine here. Her eyes are fucked. And I think he's like, oh, I'm so thin. Look at me finger. And then she's like, oh, that's all bony. Maybe. And so she keeps like giving him sweet treats.
Ihr dann einen Stock
I
hin.
don't remember. And, oh, like he's
Da
not
aber die
ready
Hexe nicht
to eat
besonders
yet.
klug war, entdeckte sie die List nicht und wunderte sich sehr.
And I guess she just becomes an indentured
Schließlich
servant.
beschloss sie, dass sie nicht mehr warten könne. Sie machte Feuer im Ofen. Als das Feuer knisterte, sagte die Hexe zum Mädchen,
Did match translate as Feuerstarter there?
Schau mal, ob der Ofen schon heiß genug ist.
I love German. Yes, I get it. Oven.
Aber wie komme ich da hinein?
They're really selling it with the voice acting.
Du dummes Mädel, guck mal, wie man das machen soll.
What the fuck?
Es ist sonnenklar.
Is she just getting in?
Ah, es ist auch sonnenheiß.
Also, why was she spreading
als
her
die
legs
Ofentüre
there?
sich schloss,
Just getting her
rumorte es im
whole
Ofen.
wussy up in
Die
that
böse
fire.
Hexe sprang durch den Schornstein und flog hoch zum Himmel hinauf. Die glückliche Gretel
Okay.
befreite den
You could
Jungen.
get out the
Die Kinder
entire time.
entdeckten
No,
im
fuck
Haus der
off. If you could get out the entire time and she's blind, why did you not fucking leave? Did you just want to kill her? I mean, I get that she's evil, but also fuck off.
Hexe viele teure Juwelen. Am hellen Tag fanden sie schnell den Weg nach Hause. Sie freuten sich sehr.
Children, things didn't get better. We're starving anyway, so fine.
Der Vater jagte die böse Stiefmutter von zu Hause fort. Weit, weit weg.
Oh, the mother's left.
Seit dieser
She
Zeit
was stealing all of
lebten
our
Hans,
boy milk,
Gretel
so
und der
actually we're
Holzfäller
fine.
glücklich und gesund. Und die Armut kam
Turns
nie
out we're
mehr
okay.
in ihr Haus.
I didn't want to do it, children. It wasn't I who suggested it. I just went along with abandoning you to death. I mean, I guess that's Hansel und Gretel. That's gonna be it, right? Apparently steaming your vagina is a thing, and this witch is into it. I know that sunning your vagina and anus is a thing. And maybe your scrotum as well? This is something I read about. not willingly, but it was on Twitter, where sunning the taint, I believe is what it is. Perineum sunning, aka butthole sunning, is a trendy wellness practice that involves exposing the perineum to sunlight. It has no proven benefits.
What's that got to do with my knob?
Shocking. I think you can get sunburned on your anus, which is, oh, that would be a not nice thing. I am begging you to stop sunning your taint. Does your butthole need sunlight from dude products? Do you feel lethargic? Have you lost your spark in the bedroom? If so, some strange influencers have a suggestion. Sunbathe your butthole. It's hard to ignore the tribe of dudes and chicks who practice perineal sunning, a modern health hack with ties to ancient Taoist practices. I doubt it. Here at Dude HQ, we stay privy to all butt-related news. What is perineum sunning? Your perineum, aka your gooch or taint, is the area between your balls and your butthole, or in the case of woman, your vulva. Fantastic. Thank you, El Duderino. Can I now leave through the anus door? Vagina steaming is a thing. That sounds like something Gwyneth Paltrow would be interested in. Vagina steaming. Vaginal steaming. Use, safety, benefits. Vaginal steaming, marketed with pseudoscientific notions of balancing female hormones and revitalizing the vagina. In an article for Goop, it's fucking Gwyneth Paltrow. I knew it. I absolutely knew it. It is claimed to have other benefits. No empirical evidence supports any of these claims. It has become a fad for women in the Western world. It is described in some spas as an ancient Chinese treatment, according to according to Wikipedia. Oh, Jesus. An alternate health treatment whereby a woman squats or sits over steaming water containing herbs like mugwort, rosemary, or wormwood and basil. So you're marinating your vulva. I mean, I would imagine it can be dangerous. You could get burned on the vulva. You could have a grilled clit. But I don't see how it would be nice. Maybe if it was very cold, if it was winter, and you're just sort of like crouching over a tub with some herbs in it. It doesn't, yeah, exactly. It doesn't sound bad if it's the right temperature. Boiling your clitoris like a bad hot dog. Absolutely horrible. Vulva aromatherapy. They never give you air frying instructions with my taint. Side effects include allergic reactions, second-degree burns if the steam is too close, and infection. Fantastic. I was just thinking it might be nice. Look, I'm sure it could feel nice if it was very cold. Like, if you did it in the snow, that could be great. Like, if you were in the snow and you had like a little bowl of hot water with some steam rising out of it with some rosemary in it or some basil, and you were like, I would like to marinate my vulva, please, and you crouch over that in like a robe or something, then it could feel nice. That's just a sauna, but it's like a hyper localized sauna specifically for your like vagina lips, I guess. Nothing else. Society and culture. There's like a whole thing. Marketing. In an article for Goop, actress Gwyneth Paltrow describes several of their treatments. Instead of one, you sit on what is essentially a mini throne, and a combination of infrared and mugwort steam cleanses your uterus. It's not going into your uterus, is it? It isn't going into your uterus. It's steaming up the vulva. It's not penetrating in there. There's no way. Strangely, this is more tolerable than today's games. Odds are these people will also stick healing crystals up there. I'm pretty sure you can get like a vaginal crystal. There's the male version, which is that one guy on Craigslist who sold JO crystals. as he called them. 1 second. J-O crystals. Images. There we go. I love this image so much. A vaginal healing crystal is just a dildo. That's true. It might be like new age hippies who are just shy might go like, oh, it's a crystal. Charge Up and J.O. 38 in Houston. The crystal around my neck contains an essence that gets recharged when I jack it with a bro who also has a crystal. It gives me confidence at work, home, social situations, etc. Nobody knows it's a J.O. crystal but me and my bros. I have seen it glow white while jerking with a bud. That's how I know it's real. You can come over for as long as you want, but I need a picture of you, preferably wearing a crystal before I waste my time. Front page of the internet. Sweet, good for you, bro. This one works, I'm sure. I mean, yeah, I'm sure you could... Look, if you want to do a Beatles and jerk with a bro, that's perfectly fine. If you need a crystal to get yourself into it, go with God. Vaginal crystals summon the Megazords. Right, back over to the game screen, shall we? Let's go on to the third game. Close all these vaginal steaming articles. Maybe I'll look into it later. Who knows? Well, although it said Women's Health as of 2021, why you should not steam your vagina. Yoni steaming entails sitting sans underwear on a chair with a hole in the middle. I mean, that's... just off the bat, that sounds awesome. But then the steam happens. Right, close this. Fantastic. Let's load up the next game, shall we? Channel bet to see if the game is exactly the same. Oh, I guarantee it will be. Do guys just meet up to hang out and wank? The Beatles did, allegedly. I think Ringo has said he didn't want to, but there was that article that Paul McCartney wrote where he was like, yeah, we'd just all like yell out like hot women and just be in the dark masturbating together. I don't think it's... I don't, I'll just say it, but I don't think it's common. But you know, I mean, whatever happens, whatever makes you happy, come together right now over me. I had mates that did it. Pretty odd for me. I actually have heard of people. I wasn't friends with them, but kind of acquaintances who said that they would like watch porn with friends, and I don't really understand it. Like, and very like emphatically said they weren't gay as well. Like, just sort of some guys together watching sex and just sort of awkwardly not acknowledging that the other person has their penis out, I guess. I don't really get the appeal, I'll be honest. When you're younger in your teens at sleepovers, I was never invited to a sleepover because I didn't have any friends. Is this what happens? Would I have seen some boys do some stuff? We wanted to watch porn with my friend when we were 11 or so, but it was on at midnight and we always fell asleep. Sorry, I forgot that some people in this chat are much older than I am. Porn on the television. Teenage years. Right, next game. The next game is Peter Pan. Peter Pan in the category checker. Peter Pan, 36 followers. These are all here, by the way, which is deranged. Stream porn watch party when... Peter Pan. That's when my mates did it. I was not there. I would be mortified because I am so shy and so awkward. I don't think it comes across on the stream. I am medically terrified of people. I am on medication for it. I am terrified of people when they don't have their genitals out. I would run away through a window if people had started doing that when I was a kid. We had never seen any porn. We would have been happy with literally anything. I guess you're of an age where you could have probably just wandered into the woods and found some, right? We didn't watch porn. I think we talked about girls we found attractive at school. Oh, God. That's both worse and more wholesome. Maybe you needed to do a team wank when you were a team. I was outwardly bisexual during school, so I assume that's why I never got invited. No, you'll be too into it. You can't. No, you'll be way too into it, no matter who's around. Right, let's go boot ISO, please, and go to Peter Pan. Peter Pan, Europe. I have the European copies of all of these. I don't know if there are other copies. There we go. Shocking state of the planet that you never see porn magazines going wild in the woods anymore. I don't think I ever did. 360 minutes of 10-minute previews recorded on a long play VHS. None of that means anything to me. You may have well just walked up to me and started speaking in Russian. What's a long play VHS? And what previews of what? Pornography? Pornography ads? Is that a thing? You sweet boy. Right, this one will be English. Used to find porn in the woods all the time. Watch Sexcetera on telly. Was that on Channel 4? That feels like something that would be on Channel 4. Jay is secretly 15 years old. I am 27 years old. And I have always grown up with the internet available. I mean, I feel like I'm not that old. I'm not that young. Eurotrash, I slightly remember. I think that was on at like 2 in the morning on like Comedy Central or something when I was a kid. Or Sky or something. Never watched any of these. In junior high... Show us your tits! I don't know what junior high is, by the way. In junior high... Fuck me, this is so loud, by the way. It's the same fucking music. Have I turned up my volume accidentally? Because that is so loud. Christ, that's driving me insane. In junior high, I used to sell my dad's porn magazines to other kids in the woods. Just as a mild critique, these looked like they were drawn by 2 separate people, the 2 characters on the screen, and also, that is clearly just like word art writing. Peter Pan. That is not a logo. They don't seem to have a logo. Considering the cover had stolen art. Hang on, I didn't even change the category properly. Peter Pan. 29 viewers. Done. I think that's just me. Right? Fantastic. Can't wait for Snow White. Now as an adult, the connection between finding porn in the bushes in the park is worrying. Yeah, it's probably just like a man... Look, I don't mean to be rude, but the man I'm picturing is slightly balding, has a greasy wife beater vest on, a tracksuit bottom. He is about 45 years old, and he goes, I'm done with these. Don't want to throw them in the bin. I'm gonna go in the woods. That's just me. Oh, I've got too much fucking smut in me van. And then goes into goes into the woods, drops off some suspiciously fucking horrible, greasy, oily magazines and dumps them in a park. Now that is quality van smut. That sounds like Danny Dyer. I'm not saying anything disparaging about Danny Dyer. He probably hasn't left porn in the woods. Maybe he has. Man wanking in the park with porn, for fuck's sake. I mean, just going around going, oh, I just can't help myself. I'm going to go into the park with this brand new magazine I bought. How much would one of those be? Imagine having to buy a magazine and just like go into the woods. Dr. Kate Lister did some academic work on hedge porn, like a hedge wizard. Turned out it was mostly originally stolen from family by kids who had nowhere to stash it. That's gonna get ruined so quickly, though. Like, that's gonna get rained on, and then you just have mouldering porn. Horrible, like, lichen-ridden porn. Wife said I can't do it at home. She can't stand the smell. Fucking hell. Oh, I've got too many diseases. It comes out like brie. Right, let's play this game, shall we? Tits are worth it at that age. I don't think I've ever I don't think I would have gone into the woods and looked at a moldy magazine to see boobs. Sorry. Bree is ruined now. The Peter Pan music. We can relax for Peter Pan. Readers' wives covered in snail trails, both kinds. That is absolutely vile. Back to menu. Right, let's do... You aren't my target clientele. Like, I've always said I'm a noted boob sort of enjoyer. Sorry, my accent came through again. Enjoyer. I think boobs are perfectly fine as an organ. Are they organs? Muscles? Whatever they are. I think boobs are cool. But I don't think I would wander into the woods hoping to see some. I think I'm perfectly happy with, you know, my current level of boobs in life. Boobs are 8.0085 out of 10. I keep thinking you're saying poo enjoyer. No, I'd say I'm the opposite of that. Let's do a puzzle, shall we? Let's do a jigsaw puzzle in this one. Now, what if it was a magazine of thick midna? Now, that's different. I actually downloaded, perfectly legally, the manga adaptation of Twilight Princess, and I have still not opened it. I have still not loaded it up on my phone or whatever. I downloaded it, I think, just in a moment of like, I wonder what anime midna looks like. And then never bothered reading it. Right, let's do this puzzle, shall we? Let's do the clock. Big Ben. This Wendy looks like a blow-up doll. They used to have a farmer hut in fields where they go for lunch during days working in the fields and used to find porn in them. Just some farmers masturbating together then, I guess is the implication? Just some farmers going like, ooh-ar, ooh-ar, ooh-ar. Oh, me cider's coming. Right, this is the top. So it's gonna be somewhere around here. Oh, fuck off. This is gonna be the corner. We'll start with the corners. That's always a good shout. This one is here. This is a fairy. And this is also the top. We're making record speed, everybody. Not all farmers are from Somerset. Apparently, they are in my head. Oh, we're gonna go scrumping for apples. Is that a thing? Scrumping? It's like stealing apples. It has a word like that if it's not scrumping. You know, West Country weirdos. Everyone sounds like Wurzel Gummidge. See, I don't remember porn in woods, but I know what Wurzel Gummidge is. So it's, you know, sort of random bits and pieces. That's Peter Pan's little dangly legs. Peter Pan, he killed all those kids, right? This soundtrack screams Peter Pan. I'm assuming those kids screamed Peter Pan at some point. You make me feel 120 years old. I'm so sorry. This is the completion of those baby legs. Oh, this is easy. We're gonna destroy this jigsaw puzzle. Last piece, we can take our time. Just really languidly, luridly slide this in.
Well done.
Thank you, my friend.
I
was watching on mute earlier.
In the gym, I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling of
Thank you for
coming
the 5 bits.
backstage when I pump up.
I was watching on mute earlier and I was wondering why you gave up so easily, but now I get it.
Back to menu. Back to menu.
Back to menu. It's the same voice and everything. These were all made, I think, in the same year, and I can see why now. Actually, no, I think they were made over the course of 2 or 3 years. Sorry, you finishing it made me finish. Which is least bad? The answer will be all of them. I guess we'll watch the video. We're kind of mainly judging on the video, right? So far, Camelot is the worst, because it was barely a video. Let's see what this one is. Oh, I don't like that I seem to be making him in pain.
I would like to tell you the most beautiful story of my childhood.
Sorry, can you speak up? You're very quiet.
Peter Pan. The story
Peter Pan, I'd like to tell you about Peter
where in one of
Pan.
the houses lived 3 children with
What?
their parents. You know, I'm really glad we're going to the ball. I've heard that the
I've turned it up for you.
scientist had also been
I don't know if
invited.
it's still too low.
Yes, that's what they say. Do do you by any chance know what's happened with my tie?
This
No,
voice
I don't.
acting
Maybe
is
it's in a drawer.
unbelievably good.
One day, something extraordinary happened. It was evening, and the kids' parents were getting ready for the ball.
The kids'
None
parents
of
were
the three
getting ready for
children
the ball.
imagined that when it was getting dark, and the
Getting
stars
down.
started
These can't be natural English speakers. These are Dutch boys. These are Dutch boys who grew up in like the 50s, and they're like, I don't know what's going on. The noise in the signal is giving a more compelling performance. Oh, he's a horrible little freak. I recently, here's context, this is the one I'm most familiar with because I watched this movie recently. Not this movie, but the one they're ripping off, the Disney Peter Pan. And I hated it. I absolutely despised it. I thought it was a nightmare. Even aside from the racism. If we leave the racism out of it, if we pluck the racism like a ripe, shiny apple and put it in a bucket and judge the rest of the tree on its own, it is a shockingly bad movie. Very strange. Everybody is inexplicably horny for Peter Pan. The fairy wants to fuck Peter Pan so much that she tries to kill Wendy at one point. All of the Native American women want to fuck Peter Pan. He's very obviously a child. It's horrible. It's a horrible, horrible time. It's a really bad movie. Captain Hook is quite funny. There we go. That's the one bright spark. I am a noted Disney hater, though, so take that with a pinch of salt.
gleaming down in the sky, the hero of the story himself would creep up to their window and sit down on
Also, I almost hate to say this, they made Tinkerbell so hot in it that it's slightly distracting.
sill. One day, the guest hiding behind the window accidentally revealed himself.
It's Peter Pan.
Gee, Peter, you really exist.
Who's saying that?
There was no end to the great joy.
Okay,
Kids
sure.
couldn't believe that Peter Pan, whom they have known from fairy tales, has come to visit them.
Why is there a beach ball in the middle of the room? And why is it bouncing? Peter Pan is real. Stop dancing! Move on!
Look, Peter, you've left your shadow in Tinkerbell outside the window.
Tinkerbell is consistently pissed throughout the movie. Isn't he like hundreds of years old but stuck as a kid? Wouldn't stop Drake from texting him, I guess. This is the thing. Peter Pan, in the book at least, and in the play, I think they slightly toned it down for the Disney version, he's kind of implied to kidnap these kids and keep them young. And then when they get older, he sort of offs them. It just says he disposes of them. I think it's quite vague. But he is very purposefully keeping himself young and going for young kids. He's like 600 probably, and he's going for these like 12-year-olds. He's very odd.
I'm very sorry.
Very much a
Don't be
malevolent
angry with me.
entity. I mean, he's got an evil shadow boy following him around.
My shadow is very stubborn and keeps running away all the time.
They hired one voice actor,
What is
didn't
this
they?
little creature doing over there? Michael, leave Tinkerbell alone. Don't worry, Peter. I'll sew your shadow on for you. I'll just finish at the shoe.
Oh, that's horrible. That's like Mengele. I'm gonna sew your fucking twin onto your back or something.
Done. Hooray! Hooray! I finally got my shadow. And now, Tinkerbell, let's teach the kids how to fly. Let's try it. Give it a go.
Okay.
Up you go.
I want to fly away. I wanna fly away.
Hop, hop. Hooray! How great!
Hopefully Peter Pan doesn't do the splits and accidentally reveal himself like Lenny Kravitz.
Hooray! How great! Full steam ahead.
Boing. That is a royalty-free sound effect, if I've ever heard one. I've got a library full of them. Oh, the dog! Did they not take the dog in the movie? I can't remember.
And so the children flew out of the window of their room into the great, fascinating world. Let's sit down on Big Ben's hands. It's true that everything...
Actually, the Big Ben refers to the bell, not the clock or the tower. Thank you.
Looks different from above. Everything is so tiny, it's hard to believe.
Your children.
This is nothing. My homeland is even more amazing. It's the most wonderful land in the
Random
world.
characters are talking.
Really, what are we waiting for?
Like, it's
go.
not even focusing on
Time
her
for a
now.
great adventure. Direction, Neverland. It feels so great.
What
The
feels
whole
so
group
great?
left
They weren't
London
saying
and
anything.
set off for a journey to
What
Peter's
feels so
homeland.
great? Were they saying that in unison?
Look, flamingos. How beautiful.
How
They're my
beautiful.
friends.
This is the sort of acting that you would do if you were told to do bad acting as a bit. Like if you were to say to somebody, okay, this is a sketch and you're doing a voiceover and the joke is that you don't know how to do a voiceover, that's what you would do. Like, I think a random guy on the street could do a better job. Classic migrating flamingo from the UK. They've escaped from a
Peter.
zoo.
If you're going to Neverland, join us. We know the shortest way.
Okay,
The
flamingo.
flamingos turned out to be great guides, and after a short time, everybody saw a wonderful green island. Look, this is my land. How green it is. Yes, the Neverland residents care about
3D.
nature. They love animals and don't destroy the gifts offered to them by the earth. They're also
If we see them
very
eating
friendly.
animals, this is bullshit.
I really like this place.
Oh,
You were right, Peter. Your
who thinks we might see some racism?
Neverland is wonderful.
Oh no,
Let's
braids.
stay here forever.
All I can say is this is from the 2000s. It can't possibly be more racist than the Disney one.
There are also pirates here.
Of course
They're
there
led
are.
by Captain Hook, who likes settling accounts. We'll settle accounts yet, Peter. You see? Don't be afraid, Windy. I can handle them.
It's so low energy. So far, I have to
Look,
say this is my
mermaids.
winner.
They're waving at us.
I kind
How
of love
lovely.
it.
They're singing.
Oh yeah, they
And
desperately
now we're
want to
flying
fuck
to the
Peter.
jungle.
They love him. They're like,
jungle
oh yeah,
is
if I could, I would fuck him right now.
breathtakingly In the very heart of the jungle, there was a glade with a huge baobab in the middle. Inside
Windy.
the tree lived a bunch of lost boys. The entrance to their
Kiefer
hideaway
Sutherland was
through a
there.
big yellow
And
tree
Corey
that
Haim.
had to be accessed by climbing a ladder.
Diane Wiest might have been there. I can't remember that movie that well.
Get up, boys. Hello.
Is that a big bug?
Get
Oh,
up,
look
you
at the
sleepy
bug.
heads. Hello, hello. This is where I live. Come inside. Hello, Peter. Who have you brought?
Look at the mouse cursor in the bottom of the screen. Sometimes it looks so miserable to be here. It starts yawning. Look at it. It doesn't want to watch this.
That evening, Mum and Dad were getting ready for a great ball, and they were having a little argument about which shirt would match the suit better. Dad thought that the white
The fuck
one-
is this?
Who is Mom?
Do they have English flags
Mom
in the
is the
background?
greatest person in the whole world.
I
Peter!
think they do.
Peter!
They're at an England football game.
Can you hear? It's Tiger
They're
Lily.
going to start screaming slurs at a referee in a second.
She's calling for our help. We have to find her.
Oh, yeah, I hate that face. That's emote worthy. That is a horrible face. Neverland is in Slough.
Tiger
It's
Lily,
Hook.
tell us immediately where Peter Pan's hideaway is.
There's a thing that isn't massively explored. Look at that mouse. There is a thing that's not massively explored in the Disney cartoon. It's toned down. It's quite psychosexual, this story. Because in every production, the guy who plays Hook is also meant to be the guy who plays Wendy's dad. And it's always meant to be a bit weird.
I won't tell you anything. Oh, yes, you will. don't come any closer, cause I'll bite you. I have a feeling, Captain.
Oh, well, and they're
Peter
fucking,
Pan will
definitely.
visit us
Smee and
himself
Hook.
very soon.
Oh, that was easy.
I demand that you immediately release Tiger Lily. Otherwise, wasn't I right? I challenge you to a fight. Set her free. No.
You're already fighting! I don't know what's going on. I mean, I can follow the story, okay, but let her go. She's already been tipped over and you're already mid-fight. I think the guy who's doing the voiceover, I don't even think this is that far-fetched. I think the guy doing the voiceover had never seen this before. This is the first time he's seeing it and he's just sort of reacting.
I won't. Don't give in, Peter.
He keeps not finishing sentences.
Suddenly, on the horizon there appeared
a crocodile. Oh! Is he leaking gas?
Captain, a hungry crocodile. Help!
A soul,
I taste
eh?
really bad.
A soul, eh?
You're
Croc!
free, Tiger Lily. Hooray! Hooray! We've won!
Hooray! Why are you fuckers here now? Thought you were back at the house.
Have to go back.
We have to
Why?
go back
Do you
now.
Want to go back
Bye.
To London? Our home is back in London.
What is this now?
Peter was very sad because of his friend's departure. In the
But they're still
evening,
there.
There was a big farewell party. The party is really nice, but we have to go back.
Hey, voice actor, can you also just give us, like, lip smacking noises into the microphone, please? Yeah, perfect, thanks.
I hope you'll visit us sometime.
Jesus Christ, the face.
But we're with you every evening.
There is no thoughts in that head.
Read about your adventures. You come to us every night. Will you
Peter Pan was eventually caught by Yew Tree.
show us the way home? Of course. Farewell, friends.
Bye. Are you bald? Is that child bald? Everyone point and laugh at the bald child.
Look,
I think the
house
reasons
is
for
over
children
there.
being bald are
It's
probably not
very
point and
close.
laugh worthy, actually. Usually when you see a bald child,
Thanks
something
for
bad has
everything,
happened.
Peter. You're our best friend.
You've met him once,
The children
and then it's
did
implied
not
he
even
watches
notice
you.
when they found themselves back in their beds. Our story about fulfilled wishes, dreams, and adventures comes to an end too. As you know, all's well that ends well.
Yeah,
However,
I do know that.
If you don't forget about your dreams, your favorite story characters will surely come back to you.
What? What? Why are they dancing around the globe? Right. Right. Peter Pan later moved to the UK and worked on a BBC TV show where he made kids' wishes come true and bought a shell suit. I'm not going to play it because it's Jimmy Savile and we don't want Jimmy Savile on this stream. But whenever Jimmy Savile comes up, the first thing I do think of is that one segment of his show where the child wants to be a piece of luggage going through Heathrow. It's like, "Dear Jimmy, can you fix it for me that I can be a piece of luggage? I'd like to go on the luggage carousel and be zipped up in a bag. I always wanted to feel like a piece of luggage." And then the kid gets put in a suitcase and zipped up around his neck and then gets put around. And he's so happy. He's just like, "Ah," while people are just awkwardly watching him on a luggage carousel. I really want to see that. 1 second. Maybe I can find a clip and just skip the Jimmy Savile bit. 1 second. Jim'll fix it. Luggage? Oh my god, there's so many results for Gary Glitter. Fuck me, he was a guest on so many episodes, I think. What's wrong with you? Why? Right, is this the one? Fuck, that's loud. Apologies. I can put this back down to like 50%. Or 40. What was it on before? 40%? There we go. He's a little piece of luggage! He's in a suitcase! He just goes on the little luggage train. He's just kind of tossed in there with the luggage. Go on the carousel. That's the bit we all want. Yes! Yes! His little head poking out. He's so happy. I don't know why this was his week. They look so concerned. In many ways, he's happier than most of us. Do you think he lost a dare? Right. Let's move on to the last game of today's stream, shall we? Snow White and the 7 Clever Boys. I left this one to the last because the title is the funniest, basically. The 7 Clever Boys. Let's change the Twitch category. Will this be on here? Snow White. And the 7 Clever Boys. It's up there. Fantastic. Good. I dare you to write into Jimmy, and it has to be a suitcase. It could be a dare to just write into Jimmy's Apple, I guess. Again, not to make fun, but like, fuck me. Scary, scary man. Right, let's exit that and go on to the last game. Will be nice to have at least one clever boy on this stream. Oh. Snow White and the 7 Clever Boys. I associate that noise so much with Silent Hill games now that it's bizarre to load into this shit. I like that noise. I unironically love this game. Can we even call these video games? I don't know if we can. Aqua Pacific. This is kind of like Silent Hill. Diddling. Ba-ding. Oh, of course, yeah. Every game is exactly the same. There's videos and there are games. I don't even know if you get to call a jigsaw puzzle a game, to be honest. Super racist off the... Oh no! Let's cover him up for a second. Let's do a jigsaw puzzle. 2006! Why have you done this to me, 2006? Do you have him playing a fucking saxophone? Do you have... Oh no. Oh no. Right, well, we're not doing that. We're doing the moose. A pleasant moose, everybody. The moose. When you see it. Fucking hell. We're just doing a pleasant moose little stream now. It's a moose stream. Everybody, look at the moose. Look how pleasant the moose is. Christ in heaven. Jump scare. Racism jump scare. Cool. This is gonna be a bizarre time for me, I think. Just distract yourself with the air horns. This looks like it would go here. Fantastic. You, like here. That's the moose's ass. There we go. Moose speed run. Any percent moose run. Come on, just real quick. I know which one isn't least bad. It's here. These are some a moose front, like it's little moose tufts. You know, like whenever somebody draws a furry, whenever you see like a furry icon, what are they called? When you're a furry and you're like, this is me. Fursona. Whenever you see a fursona, they always have that little like fluffy tuft on their chest, like little fluffs, like little fluff lines here. That's the moose's fluff lines. Right up here. This is his little belly. Like the boy kisser meme. The boy kisser meme is a prime example of it. I mean, there's not much to say over this. It's just a jigsaw puzzle. I've gotten good at them, though. I'm now a jigsaw puzzle speedrunner. Well done. Not all sonas have the floof tuft. The floof tuft. 1 second. Just go boy kisser. Boy kisser meme. There we go. There's the floof tuft that I'm talking about. They seem to all have this. See that little tuft there? These little two tufts? It's all a little tuft floof. Just keep it paused, please. We can just all look at this instead. The boy kisser meme. I'm dreading going onto this screen. You can guarantee there's some fucked up drawings of boy kisser. Yeah, there's one. I actually have this one saved, I believe. Right, back to here. There's some official Dingo Pictures games I would recommend. Dinosaurs? There's dinosaurs in one of them. Right, Snow White. Let's just watch the movie. Let's watch the movie and feel blissful. Who's this cool cat? Who's this cool boy? I have no idea. I'm not doing coloring in. This is just menu, right? Yes, this is just the menu, which is, I mean, bizarre. Right, back. I guess we'll just click on this. Please wait.
Not
Snow
quite
White.
so long
Now,
ago.
before we get into this one, I've never seen Snow White, and I don't know what it's about off the top of my head. I think I always got it confused as a kid with Sleeping Beauty, which I've never seen either. Or read. I've never read the fairy tales. I've never seen any of the movies. I don't 100% know what Snow White is. Is Snow White the one with the apple? I don't know what else happens. It's like an apple and some dwarves are involved. I genuinely don't know anything aside from that. So this will be my fresh-eyed, raw take on on Snow White. This is my introduction to this story. Hang on, are they different? I genuinely thought that Sleeping Beauty was the same thing, and then Emma looked at me like I was insane. Sleeping Beauty. I think it's some random blonde woman? Yeah, look at this. Sleeping Beauty. It's some, like, random blonde woman. I've fucking no idea who this is. I thought Sleeping Beauty was Snow White, I thought. I think they both maybe go to sleep. They're different, but like barely different. I never thought about it. Sleeping Beauty. And then Snow White's like, you know, the pale one with the black hair. There we go. That woman. I have no idea who this is. I think this might be... Did Angelina Jolie play her recently in a movie? But I thought that was the queen from Snow White. Or is it a witch in Snow White? I genuinely don't know. So we'll see. This'll be like a learning experience for all of us. Good stuff.
Not so far away, near the 7th town across the 7th river.
Ooh, they've gotten a voice actor.
Forest, where high above
he's putting
the
some
baby
emotion in.
birds chirped happily, safe in their
This
nests,
already looks
while
way
on the
better.
forest floor below, the animals ran happy. and
Never
free.
mind.
It was wonderful. All because the forest was kept
Mr. Moose
perfectly
has
in order
arrived.
by 7 clever and thoughtful young boys. Every day the 7 boys would clean the forest and make it fresh. And here they are. First there was Cubby, who was like a small...
So they're actually just kids. They haven't done 7 dwarves. They're just like... They're not like fantasy... They're not like a Gimli, I think is in the original story. They're like Gimlis or Gloins or whatever. Or Bombers maybe. They're just some kids here? That's very strange.
Bear,
Don't they sleep with her or something? I don't know. It's Australian lad again. Why clever boys? I don't know.
and then there was Big Basil, who was huge. Well, for a boy, he was huge. And
Oh my god! Find the animator and shoot them in the head.
then Sonny, who took care of the plants and the animals. And Jacob, who was in charge of keeping order in the forest. Then Michael, who
Get
cared
him
for
off
the flowers,
screen!
and then the professor, who was the most intelligent. and then
The
seventh
professor,
boy,
sure,
Joseph
he's
Jr.
fine.
So the 7 boys spent every day cheerfully working, protecting
What
the
year was
forest
this?
greenery.
2006, I believe, was this game. Hang on. Snow White and the 7 Clever Boys. Came out in 2006. 2006, when I was 10 years old. Not 1976.
They were such good boys because they really cared about the environment.
That's lovely that they cared
But
about the
then one
environment.
evening, they came back to their cabin and were surprised to find the door open. Yes, wide open.
Somebody's
How
broken
could that
in.
be? Who could it be? Oh, there's a funny face on the chimney. Look, and the smoke. What is going on?
What is going on? Jesus fucking Christ. Who are you? You don't look like Snow White.
This is my song, I'll sing it now. The one of the mirror and the evil queen. Sparkling mirror, the truth you can see. Oh, say it please, who is more beautiful?
I'm so happy.
She is so
Redeemed.
jealous of me.
Look, it has overt horrific racism, but it does have a musical number.
Jealous of me. Show the miracle of beauty in the lake of your glass.
They have multiple. They pulled out all the budget for this. This is why the others were so shit. This is why Camelot was so bad. It's because they were. All the budget went to don't show them. Choir!
Alone and crying in forests so dark. I know that you really care. Let me stay, our lives we can share. She's so jealous of me.
Train wreck of a game.
It lives in her eagle heart, unlike mine. She has chased me, hunted me.
Oh no!
Alone and crying in forests so dark.
She's a member of the B-52s. Like, stop making her play saxophone!
You really care.
So they're just completely fine with her breaking in because she's singing at them. She's like, ah, yeah, we're fine with the musical number. What the fuck was that?
So, Snow White came to stay with the 7 boys. Of course she did.
Of course
And the
she
boys
did. Like,
promised they-
literally what I was about to say. Of course she did. Of course she stayed with the 7 boys. A random woman wandered into this house where 7 children live alone in the woods, sang them a song, and now she lives with them.
would look after her and keep her safe from the evil queen.
These
Such
children
noble,
are going to do
brave,
that.
and clever boys.
Do you think the narrator
Next
ad-libbed
morning,
that?
all 7
You should
went
put
to the
Love
forest
Shack
and
over
worked
this.
as hard as usual because they were happy.
Are
that
you
they had
skating on water? Are you rollerblading on a lake or a river?
lovely Snow White to look after, as well as the forest to care for. They worked and worked and
What are
worked
you
and
doing?
worked.
Why are you wearing
Their
that
work
hat?
hardly seemed like work at all. It was more fun than work. They were such good boys, weren't they? But then
I always think that about my chat. You're all such good boys.
something terrible happened. The wicked queen disguised herself as an ugly old hag and gave Snow
Hag,
White
sorry.
poison.
I think he's trying to do maybe an English accent, but the Australian really slipped out there. An ugly hag. They were no longer 7 clever boys, they were 7 clever men. Get it, we run and play jazz. At some point he'll jump really high, I'm sure.
Poisoned apple.
Jesus
The
Christ.
poor girl took
Oh, that's a
one
gooey
bite and
apple.
fell down
She's an
unconscious,
idiot for eating
fast
an apple
asleep,
that's gooey.
possibly forever. And when the
Christ.
7 boys came home that night and found her unconscious, they were overcome with grief, so sad. They didn't know what to do and sat around crying. It was just
Crikey, we'll go kill that hag. Coming up, boys! Ah! Go set a croco on that egg.
awful. No more Snow White to meet them
That just looks like a pre-rendered scene from Kingdom Come Deliverance.
and smile her lovely smile at them or sing her lovely songs. Never, ever, ever again.
Haven't you known her
The
for like
7 boys
a week?
cried all night long, their young hearts almost bursting with sorrow. Was there no way to break the spell the wicked queen had cast on Snow White?
I'm gonna say you have to kiss her. One of you has to be like genuinely in love with her and kiss her. That's how these curses get broken. Or kill the hag.
Was there no hope? But suddenly, something happened. Something quite incredible.
A mole?
There in the distance,
A mole?
cloud of dust. Could it be that
Moose
a
boy?
miracle was about to take place? That a Prince Charming on a noble horse would come to save Snow White? But was this really Prince Charming? Yes, it was.
It's just another kid.
Hooray!
What the fuck is this? Is it meant to be set now? He was on a bicycle. Is this meant to be set now? And these are just some mad kids in the woods. These have just like escaped from some sort of fucking psychiatric orphanage and they've just gone mad in the woods and now live in a commune. And then this other mad bitch wandered out and was like, I'm your mother, and then ate some fucking poisoned slugs.
He saw Snow White. He gave her a soft, loving kiss.
How old are you?
Well, the result was unbelievably beautiful and simply magical in every way. And you know what happened next. Yes, the 7 clever boys and Snow White and Prince Charming all lived happily
He is
ever after.
visibly like 10, right? She's not gonna fuck that boy, is she? Because she looks like she's in her 20s, maybe.
And even after that. And all of them worked together to keep the forest cleaner and greener than ever before.
That whole ecology thing went out the window after the first section.
Wasn't that nice?
Wasn't that
And
nice?
that is the end of the story about Snow White and the 7 clever boys.
They weren't that clever. Why were they called the 7 clever boys? They weren't clever at all. They didn't do anything. I have to say, that one slightly broke me a little bit. What's that got to do with the wind? Yeah, what happened to the hag? The crocky, the egg. What happened to her? She's just fucking loose feeding people gooey apples. And then this boy comes and kisses her on his bicycle. At some point it's gonna, I was expecting to zoom out and go grayscale and they're in the fucking back of a council estate, just living in filth in a shed. And this is all in their head. They cleverly cried. She failed and gave up. They don't kill the murder hag. Really? What happens in the actual story? Hang on. Snow White story. Snow White and the 7 Dwarves. Stories to grow by. Can I get some like a fireplace ambience? Cozy fireplace, 12 hours. Once upon a time, A princess named Snow White lived in a castle with her father, the king, and her stepmother, the queen. Her father had always said to his daughter that she must be fair to everyone. At court, said he, people come here to the castle when they have a problem. They need the ruler to make a fair decision. Nothing is more important to be fair. The queen, Snow White's stepmother, knew how much this meant to her husband. At the first chance, she rushed to a magic mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall, said the queen, who is the fairest of them all? Snow White's the fairest of them all, said the magic mirror. What? Yelled the queen. No one is more fair than I. The queen must have, the best of everything. Everyone knows that. What could be more fair? Snow White's the fairest of them all, repeated the magic mirror. What do you know? You're a mirror, roared the queen, and she stormed off. Still, the queen was bothered. So bothered was she that the queen decided to be rid of the girl once and for all. I cannot wait another day, she declared. The queen called for a servant, a huntsman. Find a reason to take Snow White deep into the woods, she said, pointing her long fingers at the servant. Then kill her. The huntsman was shocked, but she was the queen. What could he do? The next day he took Snow White into the woods. As he drew his knife to slay her, Snow White turned around. Look, she said, taking something out of her pocket. You've always been good to me. She held in front of him 6 perfect arrowheads that she had carefully shaped. Do you like them? She said. They're for you. Snow White, said the huntsman. I cannot do this. Of course you can take these, said Snow White. That's not what I meant, said the servant. He dropped to his knees. How can I say this to you? The queen, your stepmother, ordered me to kill you, but I cannot. She did what? You must run away, said the huntsman, far into the woods, now, and never come back. Snow White turned and ran into the woods as fast as she could. Deeper and deeper she ran. It was getting dark, and the wolves were starting to howl. She tripped and tore her skirt. Tall tree branches seemed to reach down to the very ground to grab her. She was scratched, bleeding, and scared, yet she ran on. Then all of a sudden... Show us your tits! Show 'em! Is she of age? Then all of a sudden, far away, there was a light. Who was living so deep in these woods? She stepped up closer. It was a cottage, yet no sound came from the cottage, only light from the windows. Hello, she said, knocking softly on the door. I'm going to skip to the end, I think. That was distasteful. The door was a little open. She opened it some more and stepped in. She looked around and there was clever boys, and they all took care of the forest together because they were clever boys who cared about the environment. And then a witch went, "Fuck you, I hate you, I'm gonna poison you." And then she fell asleep. "That fine comb in your hair will make a good trade," said the old woman. "Well, all right then," said Snow White. She took the comb out of her hair and gave it to the old woman, who gave her the apple. Snow White took a big bite. Alas, the fruit was poisoned. It was full of goo. At once, Snow White fell to the ground in a deep sleep. "Yes!" shouted the queen, pumping the air with her fists. Just then, the door flew open. In marched the 7 clever boys, home for their day's work. Shocked indeed were they to find Snow White lying on the floor, and what must have been her stepmother beside her, laughing. They chased that evil queen out the door and into the storm. Up to the very top of a mountain they chased her. All of a sudden, lightning struck her and killed the queen. What? But there was nothing to help poor Snow White. She stayed absolutely still in her deep sleep. The 7 clever boys gently lifted her into a glass coffin. One day, the prince happened to pass through. Ever since he had learned that Snow White was missing at the castle, he had been searching for her. Now he had finally found her, but in such a state. The prince pulled open the glass coffin. Her face seemed so fresh, even in that deep sleep. He gently took one of Snow White's hand and kissed it. At once her eyes opened. With love's first kiss, the evil queen's spell was forever gone. Now nothing stood in the way for them to be together forever. They returned to the prince's kingdom and lived happily ever after. That's a bit fucky. They kill a woman. They don't kill her, she just explodes. Right, good stuff. Which one is the one where he gets her pregnant? Is that Sleeping Beauty? Where, like, she gets woken up because she's giving birth and, like, her vagina's splitting or something. Sleeping Beauty pregnant? Question mark? Though Talia is unconscious, she gives birth to twins, one of whom sucks on her fingers. Talia awakens because the twin has sucked out the needle that was stuck in her finger. There we go. That was not a fever dream that I had. It's real. When she wakes up, she discovers that she is now a mother and has no idea what has happened to her. Okay. Is it based on a true story? Google, come on. You have to grow up at some point. You wrote this webpage. I wrote Wikipedia. This is a fever dream I will have now. The original narrative. King appears and finds out what's going on with his own children. What? Orders them burned to death? What, because of... what? The cook takes the twins to his wife and hides them? They eat the twins? What the fuck? Something about eating twins? Oh, they disguise some lambs as the twins. Maybe. Dreamir.blogspot.com. Don't click that link I accidentally put, it's cursed. Is this real? No, it doesn't appear to be. There we go. Basically, I'm just looking through this. This is the original narrative, maybe? The dark version of Sleeping Beauty. Basically, the prince fucks her and is like, oh, I'm gonna get you preggers, and that still doesn't wake her up. She gives birth, they crawl up on her and go like, rah, milk, milk, rah, we want milk. Or whatever toddlers do, newborns, whatever the difference is. And instead of latching, one latches onto a nipple and is like, milk, yeah. And then the other one can't find it and latches onto a finger, and it sucks out the poison needle. And then she wakes up and is like, oh, fuck, babies. How old am I? It's 7 years later or something. I think I remember Emma telling me that. Anyway, that's the end of the stream. No, it's not quite. Hang on. We need to choose which is the best of the worst. Not best of the worst. Legally distinct best of the worst. They sound more like dog puppies. So sexual news, yes. Let's do a poll, shall we? Let's do a poll for which is the best one of these. I'm so sorry for inflicting this on you. New poll. Question. Which is least bad? It's suing time. Responses. Camelot. The next one was, I can't even fucking remember. What was the next one? I'll have to go over to this fucking overlay. Hansel und Gretel. Hansel und Gretel. The next one was Peter Pan. And the last one was 7 Clever Boys. Boys. You have 2 minutes to choose. Jesus Christ. Let's just listen to cozy fireplace ambience for a bit. It's suing time. None are the best. Which is least bad, everybody? Which is the one that when you saw it today, you thought, oh, you know what? I wouldn't mind playing that. These were way worse than I imagined. Look, I got some great joy out of these, I'll say. I think, honestly, despite the racism, I quite enjoyed the musical number in Snow White. They were all shite. So far, it's between 7 Clever Boys or Hansel and Gretel. Oh, we have one for Peter Pan as well. They were all shite. X. None of them. I mean, I have my vote. It's between 1 or 2 for me. It's between either Peter Pan or 7 Clever Boys, I think. I'm going with Peter Pan because it was maybe the funniest, like, 4 votes out of 27. This tells you the true answer. I know. I think I'm going to go with either... I think I might go Clever Boys. That's the way the vote's running. I think Clever Boys, despite... Oh, Jesus Christ, can I give that the Toadie with that blackface in it? It looked like that child just liked wearing blackface. Like, that was what it looked like. Confirmed racist. This is my last stream. I don't know, let me eat a peanut to think. Well, the overwhelming majority have decided that the best one is 7 Clever Boys. Camelot, because it was first and we were all much more innocent at the start of the stream. I think Camelot was the worst. I think that was the worst one. That's because it was barely a movie. Weetabix contributed 1,500 channel points for Clever Boys. I think I'm gonna say Clever Boys as well, just because of the song. Surely they'll pick up, get better. They did not, did they? Right, you know what then? Snow White and the 7 Clever Boys. That is no worse than I deserve, that noise. Is that Toadie? Yep. I feel like the head should be lopped off that statue. The first time I did this, if you're wondering, the first time I did this segment, this show, whatever you want to call it, I did soap opera games, and I made a little Oscar man, but with the head of Toadie from Neighbours, and it's just kind of stayed on. Yippee, everybody! We got to the bottom of it. The best Phoenix Productions game, the best Phoenix Games game, out of the 99 that they did on PlayStation 2. I imagine that this is the cream of the crop, the ones we played. Out of the 99 on PlayStation 2, we found the best one. We've really accomplished something today. They were at E4 or E3, were they? I'm going away now to think about my choices as a streamer. They were thinking they were legitimate. Right, let's slash raid somebody. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be live again tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be playing. Maybe Yakuza 0 again? Maybe I'll play a little bit more Yakuza 0. I need to look up how much longer that game is, because I don't know if I'm going to finish it or not. It's been going on forever. But, yeah, Yakuza 0 tomorrow. Don't come back. Thank you. And then next week, I don't know, I'll find something to play. I'll find something at some point. Bye! Let's raid somebody. Let's raid this person. I like this person. Don't know if I've raided them before. This is an afternoon I'll always regret. Yippee, it's over. You all loved it. You all had a fantastic day today. I'm going to go make some food. Oh, no, you know what I need to do? I need to go shopping. I am out of food. I was about to say I'm going to go make some food. This morning, I did not eat breakfast, and then 10 minutes before the stream, I ate some cold rice from the fridge over the sink like a rat. So I have nothing in the house. I need to go shopping. Anyway, bye. Bye, everybody. See ya. Bye. Thank you. Thanks for joining me. Bye.